So don't look at us with that smart ass face going, what are you so stressed with? Just because you learned how to write notes and take notes and have a planner, and you figured how to organize your single, non-entrepreneurial life into 24 hours, that's not a big fucking deal. Everybody learns that by about age 20. I'm just gonna say it because somebody has to say it. So once in a while I talk to friends who are not business owners and who don't have kids, who are day jobbers. And they look at me and we're talking and they say like, hey, you know, Zeph, how have you been? We're having a coffee or whatever. And then I say, sometimes I say, yeah, everything's great. I'm just a little tired and a little stressed. And they're like, oh, what are you so stressed with? So they've just come back from a holiday or a retreat or a massage spa or something. They're like, oh, what are you so stressed with? So on behalf of all parents and on behalf of all business owners and on behalf of everybody who are both, let me just break it down for you very simply in a way you might understand. Take all your work stress, all right, whatever you have, okay, if you're a day jobber, all right, double that or triple that to be an entrepreneur or somebody who actually hires people overseas or in any kind of business, right, or even just solopreneurship, right, triple that, okay? So think about it this way. Every human does not really have 3 times the hours in a day. So when I say triple that, I don't mean take 3 times as long to do things. I mean do 3 times as many things in the same amount of time that you do it in, because you're a day jobber and you can start playing games when your boss isn't looking. I'm not saying all of you do, but you can. For entrepreneurs, if we do that, we don't earn, okay? So I'm not saying don't rest and we don't rest. We do rest, but triple that amount of work and put it in the same amount of time, okay? Now think about how your stress level would go up. Even though you might be regulated, you might be one of the most balanced humans I know, just like I am, okay? You might get a higher and higher level of stress and sort of mental fatigue to work with or deal with, okay? Now on top of that, if you have kids, take that amount and double it. Even if you're not an entrepreneur, you have a day job, this much stress, double it. Because the amount of things you got to do, managing a job or a business or managing a child is the same thing. Because it's a time thing. And for a kid, you're managing a whole life. And it's varied and it's exactly like you work in a job or a company of 8 different things to do by the end of the day. That's what it is. So double that, okay? Now on top of that, add in all the usual things that all humans have, right? Around our age group, okay? Parental trauma, awakening as a species spiritually and wondering what the hell's going on Earth? And how do we change this entire system, right? Add on then your workouts, add on then food, right? Finding food 2 to 3 times a day, whether that's cooking at home or whatever, okay? Add to that actually meeting friends and so on. And actually ask yourself, if you had that 3x multiple or 6x multiple once you doubled it, or even just a 2x multiple if you doubled it because of no kids and kids, would you really be able to go and do all the other things on top that I just said if you were doubling it? Of course, eventually you might be victorious and be able to do it, but in the meantime, you might be coping. And so for everyone who has a young business or a young child or both, we're in the coping phase. So don't look at us with that smart ass face going, what are you so stressed with? Just because you learned how to write notes and take notes and have a planner and you figured how to organize your single, non-entrepreneurial life into 24 hours, that's not a big fucking deal. Everybody learns that by about age 20. You're still operating at age 20. And I'm not saying that you need to grow up with it, that's a bad thing. If that's the way you want your life, fantastic. You are cruising. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. But try not to give your friends who mean something to you that high and mighty attitude just because you figured out how to operate as a 20-year-old, if you want to keep those friends around. Because if you keep doing that shit, we might not stick around for a long time. That's Real Talk, episode 4. Take it easy and bye-bye.